Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to your own channel Midu Study. I am your friend Ashutosh from IIM Indore, and friends, as you remember, in Midu Study we are discussing various management subjects in a very simple way. This is our operations management module which we started in our last video, and we will continue today with the introduction to operations management. Friends, in our last video, video number 1 in operations management, we discussed about what operations management is all about, defined OM, studied about the 5 P's, various goals of OM, the questions that OM answers, and the difference between the transformation in case of services as well as in case of manufacturing. Today, we are going to continue this part and we will continue and complete this introductory video. Let us start. So, in operations management, we were discussing about transformation of two types. One was manufacturing, another was services. Basis those only, we will discuss about the organization. The organization which have manufacturing as their main part are known as manufacturing organizations. Let us discuss about the feature of those organizations. Physical durable product. So, product in this case of organization is physical and durable. You can touch it. It is more of tangible. Output can be inventoried. That product you can inventory, that is you can store that particular product. You can make it, you can keep it for further use, and you can keep on the production, and basis the sales it can keep on moving. That is known as output can be inventoried. Third, low customer contact. Contact with customers in this case is very low because you are not directly involved in servicing them. You can avoid them from some time. That means that you can avoid the direct contact, not avoid the customer but avoid the direct contact. Long response time. Since you are not directly in contact with customers, the response time can also be low in this case. A long time can be taken. Fifth, regional, national and international markets. So markets here friends can be regional, means within the same area, can be national, across boundaries, and even international market. Since you are going to order that product, you can order anything even manufactured in foreign country through some online app and it gets delivered to you. So manufacturing is not limited by any geographical boundaries. Large facilities. As you require production which needs your large equipments, many big heavy machines, so facilities required are also large. Capital intensive. This kind of facilities are capital intensive, means you need huge capital to set up, because for purchasing that particular big area of land, for buying those large machines, you will require huge capital. So it is capital intensive. Quality easily measured. Quality can be easily measured. Since you will have a standard product, a sample product, according to that only you can measure. So our example was mobile phone, so you can measure that these were the parameters, features, it is matching, so pass, otherwise fail. In production facilities of our manufacturing organizations, there is always a QA QC team, quality assurance and quality check team, which keeps a check on this quality. All these are the parameters and features of our manufacturing organizations. Let's move to the service organizations which are concerned with services. Keep that example in mind. Service were example banking, airline, garage, hospitality, etc. And now let's relate them. Intangible and perishable product. Definitely the product is both intangible, you cannot carry it, physically touch it, but you experience it, and it is perishable also, means after some time it gets perished. So you take a flight Delhi to Bombay, after you land there you deboard and then the service is over. You are not carrying anything physically with you. Output cannot be inventory. We cannot inventory anything because since there is no physical product in this. High customer contact. In service you come in contact of many customers. If you are in banking, you are sitting in a bank, maybe in one particular day you are dealing with 20 to 25 customers. Customer contact is huge. If you are working in airline as an air hostess, during that 2 hours you will be coming in contact with those 150 passengers multiple number of times. So high customer contact. Short response time. Since customer contact is high, response time has to be short. In service you cannot say that I will solve this query after 7 days. You need to solve it then and there. If a customer has come for some banking work, you need to do it, you need to satisfy him. If someone comes to your garage, you need to repair it now and then. If someone is there in an airline, he has some requirement, he has some special care to be taken, it needs to be addressed then and there. So response time needs to be short. Local markets. Your service industry is always catered to your local market. So if someone is has a account in bank, he will obviously have it in the local or the regional area only. It will not be that a person in Delhi will open account in Bombay and travel to that to avail the service. No, definitely no. Hospitality, you are looking for restaurant, you want to have dinner, you will not fly for 200 kilometers or drive a long way and go. You will always look for regional options only. So service industry is basically catered to your local markets. Then small facilities, compared to manufacturing which has huge facilities and setup, here our facilities are also small. Restaurant, for example, you can start a restaurant in a simple one room with small kitchen, 2 tables and 4 chairs, and your facility started. In case of manufacturing, it is not possible. It requires a considerable area and setup. Labor intensive, yes, definitely it is labor intensive. Our manufacturing was more of machine, and your machine oriented, and tools manufacturing was your mainly tool intensive, machine intensive. Here it is human or labor intensive. And quality not easily measured. Quality cannot be measured very easily. Same thing can seem to be of good quality to one, not good to other, and bad for someone else, worst for another one. Same airline, same distance, same flight, same cabin crew. Someone would like their service, someone would not like at all. Same restaurant, same food. 3 people, one is liking it very much, one says it is okay, one is saying it is completely bad. So quality cannot be measured definitely, because service depends on how the person to whom it is being serviced perceives it. That is the difference in the service organization. Friends, these were all the differences which exist in case of manufacturing and service setup. Now there are some similarities between them also. Let us discuss those similarities. So first, both are concerned about quality, productivity and timely response to customer. Whether you are in a manufacturing setup or in a service setup, you need to see that quality is there, productivity is there, and you respond to your customer timely. Must make choices about capacity, location and layout. So what kind of capacity you have, how much will you make, how much will you service and all that capacity decisions need to be taken whether you are in any setup, either manufacturing or service. Has suppliers to deal with. Both of them have suppliers. In manufacturing, you will have raw material, packaging material, other material suppliers. In case of service, again you will have suppliers. Has to plan the operation schedule and resources. So planning is central to both of them. Balance capacity with demand by a careful choice of resources. So demand needs to be balanced and has to make an estimate of demand. You need to estimate the demand as well. Now after the similarity between the two organizations, let's move to the next part, which is operations as a key functional area. So operations is a very important function in an organization, and we can say it is key or central to the part of organization, and it has interaction with all other departments. Let us discuss them with in a, I would say, small manner with just few examples. Marketing and sales department. So what feedback they will give to operations team? They will tell about the customer demand, customer feedback, requirement for new products, and in response operations team will provide them capabilities, inventory levels, stocks, output rates, everything. Accounting, billing information and process improvement will be provided by operations department, and performance measure will be given to them. Engineering, you will tell them what kind of design and all requirements are there, and same thing they will be supplying to you. Information system, IT department, technological capability that is required. You require new software for batch management, you require new software for inventory tracking, you require new software for productivity analysis. IT team will do that and deliver it to you. Finance team will give you the financial measures, budgets, stock requirement, and against them they will provide you with capital. Human resource department, you will tell them what are your labor or manpower requirement, and against that they will tell you the labor cost and the skills available. So my dear friends, you can see all the important departments in the organization, starting from marketing, sales to accounting, finance, IT, engineering, HR, all are linked to operations, and this shows how important and how crucial our operations management department and operations management subject is. It is key to all other departments. Now such an important and critical department or work definitely will have some issues or some challenges. Now let us discuss in brief manner about these issues and challenges. First, there can be some design issues, and when I say design issues can arise in case of your product and service design, design of the process per se, quality management, location and layout of the facilities, and your capacity planning. All these pertain to your design issues. When Second issues can be in terms of operational control issues. What do you mean by that? There can be issue in terms of your forecasting, your planning and control, supply chain management, how you maintain, how you continuously improve. All these are operational control issues. And after that, our another important and I would say last topic in introduction is understanding the challenge of operations management. So there are four important challenges which operation management poses. First, competitive pressure due to economic reforms. So see, economy is reforming and nowadays cost cutting, even not even a rupee, I would say single paisa matters. So operations team is always under the pressure of working on the cost, procurement cost, logistic cost, supply cost, freight cost. They always need to work and take care of that. Second, growing customer expectation. Nowadays customer expectation is growing. Customer want quality products at his choice of time, various basis, his variety and as per his requirement. Now those days are gone when 20 years back for one car, if you want that, there would be waiting line of 6 months or even sometime 1 year. Nowadays if a consumer wants some variety, in 10 days he will look for that option. If you are not giving, competition will give. Consumer requirements are growing and this poses a serious challenge to the operations management. Third, technological development. Technology is developing and evolving. Your new technology is coming, RFID tags for as an example. All those developments you need to ensure and you need to take benefit of them and manage your operations. And fourth, environmental issues. While doing all this, you cannot ignore that you have to work in a sustainable manner. Your activities should not harm environment, and so environmental issues. Dear friends, these are the four challenges faced by operations management, and with this we come an end to our introduction part. We have two videos. Please see video number 1 and 2 and know about operations management. What is operation management, its scope, service organizations, manufacturing organizations, challenges, issues, everything. In our next video, we will start a very important topic, which is location decision, in which we will know how to decide the location of our production plant, because that decision can impact your entire company in very severe manner. We will study that in great detail. I hope you liked our today's content. Please, if you have any feedback, feel free to contact us on meedu.study@gmail.com. If you are liking our content, please like our video, share it and subscribe our channel Meedu Study. Thank you friends. Take care. Have a good day.